Okay, so these new towing mirrors are from Yitamotor. I'll leave the links below to anything you guys want to check out. We're going to do the install. We're going to do a review on them, kind of see everything work out. So these are for the 99 to 2007 Ford F250, F350, F450, I-50. So they're the extendable smoke power heated and LED turn signal mirrors. So we're going to open up the box and show you what's inside. Alright, so here's a look. This is the plug that it comes with, and here's an adapter harness, depending on what your truck has. Alright, so let's get to the install. Alright, so this is what it should look like when you're done. Nice tight seams, all the way up. Alright, so the tools you're going to need for this are pretty simple. You're going to need a 7/16 deep socket and a 7mm deep socket, and it's your preference on whether or not you want to use 3/8 or 1/4 inch. In this scenario, I'm using 3/8 on one and 1/4 inch on another, but just know you need a 7mm and a 7/16. Alright, to install this, you're going to need to take off your door panel and this little black piece right here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so first this little piece right here, pretty simple. Just grab a hold of it, pull it right off. These little tabs, just pull it right out. Alright, next, this piece right here, all you're going to do is you're going to grab from the front and lift up and then pull it out. On the back you're going to have these plugs. Each plug has its own little clip. You just pull this, push this little clip in and pull it out. Alright, once you got your piece off, just kind of tuck these inside the door so they're kind of out of the way. So right here I got my car key, so I'm just going to take my key, I'll push it in there, you just kind of put it in there and pop out. That's it. Here's where you're going to need that 7mm. Yours may be a different size, however mine is 7mm. So right here is a screw, and then you also have a screw right here. So these two screws need to come out. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, once you have your screw out of here and the screw out of there at the bottom, then all you're going to do is take your handle, you're just going to lift up and kind of pull away. Now once you pull away, down here at the bottom, you're going to have your door light. Just need to twist that and pull it right out. Set your door panel off to the side. Alright, you're going to pull it back just a little bit, and right there is the plug. That plug is for how your mirror functions. You know, it's the power, that's the blinkers, that's where everything goes, right there in that plug. So you're going to disconnect that plug. That plug is right behind that little plastic, right there. So we're going to pull that out and move on. You got these little rubber grommets. Just going to kind of push in there and pull them right out. You don't need to fool with this one. Alright, so here you can see you got a screw, or sorry, a bolt, and you got a bolt. This is the 7/16 that I was talking about. You also have, right behind this piece, you got one right there, and you got one on the bottom, right there. Alright, so we're going to take those out. And you're going to take a 7/16. Be careful when you are taking these out, because you don't want to drop the nut in the door. Leave one of the top ones for my last one. It just makes it a little bit easier when you're trying to pull the mirror off. Sometimes it can help to have a second hand, so when you're getting your last nut off, that the mirror doesn't just fall right out. But you can do it by yourself. Just take, I reach around, kind of hold the mirror. I screw out, don't want to drop it. Okay, so now I'm holding the mirror on by the other side. Once that plugs out, just kind of feed it through the door. And that's it. Moving on to the install. All right, so each box is labeled left and right hand side. L means left. All right, so raining out here a little bit, but we're still gonna get this done. All right, so this is what the inside of the package looks like. You know, they are nicely covered with this cloth. Here's your plug, and then it does give you some extra bolts and the other wiring harness down there. Okay, one thing I did notice on these, I don't know if this happens with every mirror or what, but there is this one piece, okay, when you're looking at the mirror like this. So here you got the back of it, okay, right here, there's like a little plastic piece, and it kind of sticks off a little bit. So on this side, it's been cut off. On this side, it's been cut off, but this side is still remaining. So I don't know if that's from the factory, that's just the way it happened, or what, but on mine, I have to just trim this off. I use a Dremel tool, but you can use anything you got, probably a razor knife or something like that. Just be careful when you're doing it. It does make it easier when somebody's with you. It can be done without it. I do recommend, if you are doing this, it does make it easier so you don't drop your brand new mirrors. All right, so here we are. It's making it a little difficult because we're recording, but you got your plug. The plug goes right in there. Feed it in. Without your speaker removed, it makes it really hard. So here's that plug for the new mirror. Just kind of pull the slack out of it. And then basically we're just kind of lining the mirror up. Get it and set in place. Is it in there? Yeah. All right, once it's in, I always start with the last one I took out, so I just put the same one back first as I took out last. Again, your 7/16. You don't want to over crank it. All right, I'm just gonna kind of snug that one up, and then I'll come back to it. Pull it through this little hole here. Put my hands out of the way here, and then you're just gonna plug it right in. And that's it, guys. Everything should work right now. Okay, so it's pretty much plug and play system. There's no modifications you need to do, other than there is one piece on the mirror that I did show that I had to take off for myself, but it may be different for each individual person. For $189 to have power heat, turn signals, they're not power telescoping, but everything else is power and heat. And I mean, so far I really love them. My other mirrors that I had on here before were just pretty basic, nothing special other than they were mirrors. Here's the other side. This is what the blinker looks like. Okay, so here's the running lights and the blinkers. And we'll just do the other side just to look at it. And I will leave some pictures at the end. There's not a whole lot to show. If you're interested in it, their link is in the description. And as always, guys, until next time, see you.